Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a full week of dinner ideas for a family of 4. All of these dinners were very easy to make and took me under 30 minutes. And I also included my very favorite dinner in the very end of this video. I will have all of the recipes in the description box below if you want to try them out yourself. So the first dinner I'm going to show you guys is a chicken and dumpling soup. This one is a very nice comforting soup. If you feel like it's a nice cloudy day or something, I would definitely suggest making this. All you have to do is chop up some onions. I like to use this chopper because I have pretty sensitive eyes when it comes to onions. So you got to get that in a pot with oil and just saute it a good amount, get a little soft. Now you're going to take your chicken and you're going to cube it up as best as you can and add that to the pot as well. Saute it pretty good, get some salt and pepper on there. I did add some butter, and then I'm going to throw some parsley on it as well, and then give it a good stir. Now you're going to add some chicken broth. I only had, the chicken paste broth. So I just added some water with the paste, and then I got a bag of frozen veggies. You can do fresh veggies, of course, but frozen, it was just easiest for me. And then this is the fun part where you're gonna make a little slurry to thicken up your sauce. So all it is 2 ingredients. It's just milk and some flour, and you just shake it up as best as you can. You can get your kids to help you as well. And then you're going to make your dumpling cake batter consistency. All you have to do is grab the 5 ingredients, throw them in a bowl, and then you can mix it around with a spoon or a fork until you have all of the ingredients mixed well together. Once your soup is boiling, you are going then to grab your slurry and slowly mix it all together to get your soup nice and creamy to a delicious, comforting, nice soup. Then you're going to grab a ice cream scoop or a cookie scoop or whatever you have handy. I just scoop them all around the top of the soup. Try not to stack them on top of each other as best as you can. And then you're going to just place the lid on and have that cook for the remainder of the time. This one is always a hit with my husband and my kids. They really enjoyed this one. And for the kids, I always just cut their little dumplings up with some kitchen scissors to make it easier for them to eat. And if you like it a little more spicy, it's fun to add Cholula. And for our next dinner, we're going to have spinach artichoke chicken pasta. All you have to do is boil some pasta. Any pasta will do for this recipe. And you're gonna get your artichokes, chop them up real good. They can be fresh, they can be canned, it really doesn't matter. Next, you're gonna get your spinach and you're gonna chop it up real well. You're going to add it to the artichokes and make sure that's nice and sauteed. Then you're gonna add your salt and pepper, parsley, onion powder, garlic powder. Then you're going to make the sauce for the pasta, and it only takes a couple ingredients. It's not that much. You're gonna mix those together, and then you're gonna add your meat of choice. I did chicken, canned chicken, because that's just what we had on hand. Then you need to get your cheese. You can grate it up. You can buy shredded cheese. It really doesn't matter. You're gonna add that all to the pot, mix it up really well. And I decided that I was going to add some Ritz crackers on top just to give it a little bit of a crunch. So that is not necessary, you don't need to do that, but that's just what I ended up doing for this one. And for our next recipe, I'm doing ground turkey teriyaki bowls. And what I love about this recipe is it's very simple. All you need to do is you cook some rice, and then I go into my fridge, I grab any vegetables that I feel like are going bad, and I just cut them all up and saute them in a pot. I love that I can get rid of vegetables, get vegetables in our dinner, and make sure that I'm doing a good job of not wasting produce. And for the ground turkey, I'm just going to put a little bit of oil into a pan and heat that up on low. And when you are cooking with ground meat, it is very important that you buy one of these kitchen tools because they are super, super helpful. I'm gonna cut up a little bit of green onion as garnish and move around my rice to get it nice and fluffy. I'm gonna add some pepper and some salt. I'm also gonna add some sesame seeds and some ginger as well. Now, I usually do make my own teriyaki sauce, but I forgot I had this one in the fridge, so I just thought I'd make my life a little bit easier and dump that in. I'm gonna have the meat marinate with that sauce, get it nice and hot, and I will throw some soy sauce in there as well for taste. And for this recipe, we're gonna make turkey and cheese roll-ups. These ones are super easy to make if you have some deli meat in your fridge that's about to go bad. All you have to do is get some croissants and some cheese, and you're going to roll up the meat and cheese in the triangles nice and tight. You're gonna cut up some green onions and put them aside for garnish for later. And this is when I make the cream cheese chicken. I don't really know what you'd call it, but it goes on top of the croissants. This is optional, it's not necessary, but it does make it that much more delicious. All you're going to need is some butter, garlic, cream cheese, and a can of creamed chicken. And you're gonna put that all into a nice pot, get it nice and warm. Add milk when necessary to get it to the nice consistency you want it to. And then of course, some salt and pepper. I also added some parsley as well. And then you're going to get this nice creamy consistency that you're going to put on top of your croissants. Next thing is chicken fajitas, and what's so nice about this one is it can be tacos, burritos, quesadillas, anything that you have in your house you can make with chicken fajitas. I start off with slicing some sweet onions and any sort of bell peppers I have in the fridge. Getting them in nice thin slices is the way we like it. All I have to do is chunk up some chicken, get some taco seasonings, and put that all into the pot, mix it up really well. We personally like our Mexican food loaded with a lot of stuff. We like guacamole, tomatoes, anything that I have on hand, we like to throw it in. You don't have to do this. It could obviously just be the sauteed vegetables, chicken, and tortilla and cheese. The next one, it was a new one for us. It was ground turkey sloppy joes. And what I liked about this recipe is it got a lot of hidden veggies in the meat sauce that my kids couldn't really see. So of course I just used my nice little fine chopper for the bell peppers and for the onions, and I sauteed that in a pot with the ground meat. The sauce for the sloppy joes was very easy to make. It had a base of ketchup, barbecue sauce, and mustard, and lots of other seasonings. And again, if you want to try any of these recipes, I will link them in the description box below if you want to try them out. Once you have drained your meat, then you're going to add the meat and all the sauce back into the pot and stir it around. Next, you're gonna grab your buns and you're gonna put some cheese on that. If you want to, I use some mozzarella cheese and I was able to toast them in the air fryer to get them nice and crispy. And last but not least, my favorite dinner of all, Little Caesars $5 pizza. You cannot go wrong with ordering out. Please give yourself one night a week where you don't have to cook, whether it's eating at leftovers, eating out. Everyone needs one of those days a week. And if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. There you go, Scotty, you got it. And if you like more like this, then subscribe, because I will be making more dinner videos like this one. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.